The real ass dude is very well respected because, again, what makes him a real ass dude is the consistency of everything. He's consistently thorough with everything he says and does. That's the thing that garners a lot of respect. That makes people want to follow you. That's the quality of a boss. And you have very few real ass dudes out there anymore who are just 100% a person that you can trust and depend on 100%. Think about it, people. How many people, think about it, in your personal life do you trust and depend on, or could depend on if need be, 100%? It's not too many, is it? So the real ass dude is a rarity. So you have number two. You have the half-ass dude. Now, the half-ass dude isn't necessarily a bad guy. He's not a bad guy at all, but the half-ass dude is not consistent, which makes him half-ass. Now, I know a lot of you cats out there listening, you might be a half-ass dude, which is, you're not a bad person, but you're just not as consistent as you could be with your words and your actions. The half-ass dude may or may not do what he says. It's kind of a 50-50 thing. He's a good employee, not a good employer. See, a good employer, a boss, in order to have people follow you, has to be consistent, thorough all the time, for the most part. Because once people see that you're not 100% consistent, they're not going to want to follow you. So a half-ass dude usually makes for a good employee. He takes orders pretty well. He does what the job requires. He may or may not like it. But the half-ass dude can't be depended on 100%. And women, if you ever dealt with a half-ass dude, you'll notice that half-ass dudes may or may not marry you. They may or may not commit. These are the guys that are always somewhat on the fence about everything. Everything is, well, I might, maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure. It's that kind of vibe from the half-ass dude. That's, about 80% of the population. There's a lot of half-ass dudes out here. Half-ass, unsure, don't really know what to do type of cats. There's a lot of half-ass dudes out here. The half-ass dude usually stays in the same city or the same neighborhood all his life. You know, they like familiarity. They like to pretty much stay in that comfort zone. They don't venture out too much, and if they do go on vacation, you know, the real ass dude always travels. If you go to a MySpace page of a real ass dude, he's all over the place. Real ass dudes go everywhere. The half ass dude might go to Vegas every couple of years. He might go to spring break every couple of years. The half ass dude usually waits for an opportunity to present itself, whereas the real ass dude, like I said before, creates his own opportunities. But again, the half-ass dude could be a good guy, could be a bad guy. It's a toss-up. But just because he's half-ass doesn't automatically put him in a category of a negative dude. Just an average type of cat. And then we get to number 3. The bitch-ass dude. Now, the bitch-ass dude, he doesn't even be in the neighborhood like the half-ass dude. The bitch-ass dude he stays in the house. Bitch-ass dude don't even come out the crib. Excuse me. The bitch-ass dude knows he's a bitch-ass dude. He's fully aware of his bitch-assness. This is why the bitch-ass dude pretty much stays in the house. Because if he were to venture out into parts unknown and people, and he knows this, if other people were to find out that he was a bitch ass dude, he feels that his life or well-being might be in danger. Bitch ass dudes really are really aware of themselves. So what they do, they try to either hide or convince other people that they're not bitch ass dudes. So they try to act extra hard sometimes. But they do it from far away or when there's a crowd of other people. But the bitch ass dude, really an angry type of cat who has some type of self-imposed solitary confinement. See, bitch ass dudes back in the day were a little different than they were now. They've always been bitch ass dudes, but remember back in the day, you never really saw them. You didn't hear too much from them. You heard about bitch ass dudes, but you really didn't hear too much from them. See, in every neighborhood, you remember back in the 70s and the 80s growing up, there was always one kid in the neighborhood that never really came out the house. I'm going to get on that in 1 second. Who's calling?
Hey, what's good? This is Mike from Chicago.
What's up, Mike? What's going on out there in Chicago, homie?
Yeah, man. It's cool. It's cool. I got a question for you, though.
Go ahead, man.
I was wondering what you think about all these weed-head females, because all the girls that do weed nowadays, every one of them seems to smoke, and I don't do none of that. So would you say just avoid them or try to deal with it? Or
Man, boy, you're preaching to the choir, man. You know what? Right now, there's so many weed head ass broads out here now. And what's funny, the thing is, it's not a race thing or whatever. Because see, the thing is, you get with a lot of sisters. 9 times out of 10, you get with a sister, especially under the age of 30, she's gonna be a weed head. So a lot of
like every one of them, even the white girls.
I was just about to say that. So a lot of guys, they would say, okay, let me just start fucking with white bitches. These white bitches are so methed out right now, dude. They're fucking with meth like it's crazy. They're just as bad on the harder shit.
This one girl I met, she was telling me how she getting axe and all this crazy shit. I'm like, holy,
man, these girls.
What do you do?
If that's the thing. Dude, it's time to get your passport on, to be perfectly honest. You know what I'm saying? I hate to talk, to go to extremes, but man, it's time to start hitting up other spots. Why y'all think I'm in Hawaii all the fucking time? You know what I'm saying? Right. There's a lot of meth addicts and shit like that over there too, but you have different things. Everybody ain't on that shit. You got different cultures. So it's time to get your passports cracking, man, because motherfuckers out here, I don't trust these women as far as I can throw a stick at them. And weed heads, meth heads, coke heads, X heads. So it's really difficult.
You're saying don't even give them a chance then, right?
Really, man, don't even fuck with them. Any girl who's on any kind of narcotic, don't fuck with them. What you should do is really either get your passport on or campaign very hard, get an abundance of leads until you find somebody who's qualified and just screen them out and just start knocking them out. Because you will find one or two who's not on no bullshit, who's not on any kind of narcotic. But you really got to get a whole bunch of them and just start screening them out, knocking them off your list real quick. That's what you got to do now. That's why you just can't meet one. Like back in the day, you go out, you meet one chick, you end up dating her for 5 years. Now, man, you got to meet 20 women, and out of that 20, you might, have a cool date with one. So you just got to do some heavy spitting right now, man, and do some really thorough screening. And I feel you on that, man, because I don't fuck with no weed, no drugs either. And to get somebody on that same page is really funny. It's hard. It's very difficult.
I remember before you said that when they start doing that, it starts fucking with the book. That's true. That's so true.
Exactly, man. And plus the and the weed that they have now, it's not like the weed from back in the day. The shit has so many chemicals and bullshit in it. These girls start looking like crackheads after a little while. I hate a weed head bitch. I don't give a fuck if y'all listen. I hate a weed head bitch. It's so nasty. They look nasty. Their nails don't be done. Their lips purple. I hate a weed head bitch. But anyway, man, thanks for the call, player. Man, I feel that brother. Dude, I feel that brother. I feel him, man. But man, this generation, man, you know, you just have to be exceptional with your game. Don't settle for these weed heads and these meth heads and these crack. Don't settle for that, man. Like I told the brother who's calling, y'all got to just campaign real hard to get the hell up out of here. That's what it's come to. Because, you know, especially now the economy's all crazy, so people need an out. People need to get high. People need to get their mind off their troubles. That's why people are just zooted out of their minds right now. But anyway, I digress. Now let me get back into the game. I know y'all hate when I stop spitting. But like I said, man, about bitch-ass dudes. See, bitch-ass dudes back in the day, you would always have one dude in the neighborhood who never really came outside. You always had the one cat who everybody knew he lived in the neighborhood, but people didn't know too much about him. Never really came outside. He would go to school. You see him at school. Then you guys go home. And then, you know, the regular kids, you come home. You take your school clothes off. You put your play clothes on. You take your ass right back outside. But the little bitch ass dude, you never saw him. He never came back outside after school. You never saw the bitch ass dude kicking it, playing ball. None of that shit. He was always stuck in the house. Now, bitch-ass dudes were created in two ways. He was a self-imposed bitch-ass dude, meaning that he was just a scary type of dude who didn't want to go outside and interact with everybody. He might have been shy, nervous, bitch-made, whatever. Or number two, he might have been a bitch-ass mama's boy. And that happens in a lot of cases. A lot of mothers, you turn your sons into little bitch ass dudes. A lot of times he might have wanted to go outside. And then the mom be like, no, you can't go outside until you cook, you clean, you got to do this. Your mama wanted you all up under her. You think, you know, because back in the day, you know, we would go knock on the bitch ass dude's door. Like, look, can Dante come out? I mean, we got a football game going on. We need an extra dude. Can Dante come out and play? And the mama might say, oh no, baby, Dante got to do this, Dante got to do that. You know what I'm saying? So the mama would kind of make him a bitch ass dude in many cases. Or sometimes he was just self-imposed. But they've always been around. You just never heard from the bitch ass dude. And then they grew up to be serial killers, rapers, or whatever the fuck bitch ass dudes did back in the day. But the thing is, something happened to give bitch ass dudes a voice. The internet. The internet was the perfect vehicle for the bitch ass dudes. It gave them a way to be anonymous and to vent their anger and their frustration of being a bitch ass dude. You ever look at certain message boards and you have dudes or guys with screen names who have 20,000 posts, 15,000 posts, 30,000 posts, dudes who just sit up all day posting shit on the internet. You ever notice that? And if you notice, cats like that are the biggest shit talkers. Anonymous dudes with a whole bunch of posts who sit on the internet all day talk the most shit. Yeah, fuck that nigga. They be online gangbanging. Fuck you, cuz. Fuck you, blood. Oh, come on. They have a vehicle for being a bitch ass. Because if you talk shit anonymously or do any slick thing anonymously, that makes you a bitch by definition. Anonymous snitching, anonymous telling, anonymous shit talking, that's just a bitch ass move within itself. But like I said, the internet has given these cats a forum and a voice for all that. Who's calling?
Hey, what's going on, Rick? You all right?
What's up, man? What's going on? Who's calling? What's your name?
Hey, this is Jay out in Knoxville, man. What's going on?
Well, I'm good. What's going on? What's happening in Knoxville?
Nothing but a bunch of snow bunnies, man. No black bitches out here.
Oh shit! Are they cooperating with you?
Yeah, the snow bunnies cooperate, man. Always, every day.
All right, what's on your mind today, man?
Hey, man, I sent you a joint a couple weeks ago, and I'm an older dude, and I was telling you about how, I haven't been in a relationship for a while.
Okay.
And I'm kind of at the point, man, where I'm tired of playing the field, but I don't necessarily, man, trust females at all.
Yeah, they're very hard to trust. I don't. They're not too trustworthy right now. I feel you. Now, were you married before?
No, I wasn't married before. I was just in a relationship with somebody for about 4.5 years.
Okay, I understand that, but you just have to really screen people out, man, and don't let them try to sell you no bullshit. See, women step to dudes, and women be trying to spit harder than dudes. Women be like, "Oh, I can do this for you. I'm this, I'm that." Women try to sell the players a dream. So just don't fall for what they say, because a lot of these women be married, they be having kids that don't nobody know about. They be having secret lives, so you got to watch these women these days. But there's some cool ones out there.
And that's the thing, man. I just be watching them, and every time somebody tells me something, I judge them based on how they come. And once you show some bullshit, man, I'm like, I'm Xing them, man. And it's like I've Xed so many of them because of just small, simple bullshit. So how do you kind of like overcome that? Sit down and get these motherfuckers right, man, and get them on the same page.
What I was telling one of the callers earlier, man, right now you have to spit in abundance. You got to just go at a whole bunch of them and screen the shit out of them, because it's like getting hiring people. Like, let me give you an example. Like, I was working on a project not too long ago, and I needed a personal assistant. Now, a few years ago, it was easy to get a personal assistant. I can, the first one or two people I would talk to, I would hire them. Man, I screened about 50 people and couldn't find a decent personal assistant recently. People are just not that trustworthy. People are on some bullshit. People's minds are fucked up right now. The economy has people coked out, drugged out. It's a lot of bullshit going on, so you just have to screen harder. It's the same thing with dating, man. With these women, a lot of them are scandalous, broke, thirsty, methed out, weeded out. So it's not like the women from back in the day. You got to screen these motherfuckers out, and you can't have any kind of bitch around you. You know what I'm saying? You can't invite Dracula in your home. It'll bite the shit out of you. So you just have to screen and be on top of your game, not listen and take heed to their bullshit, judge them by the consistency of their actions. You feel me?
That's what's up. I got one more question for you, man.
Go ahead.
Hawaii, Amsterdam, or Tokyo? I know you've been to Hawaii, but Hawaii, Tokyo, or Amsterdam, that's what I'm looking at right now as far as going to travel.
Well, I know Hawaii's the shit. I'm going to do a special about Hawaii. I've never been to Tokyo or Amsterdam, so I can't speak on them, but I've been hearing some good things about Tokyo, man. So all my players, if y'all been to Tokyo, y'all hit us up on the United Players of America message board and tell us your experience. But thanks for the call, man.
No problem, man. Keep spitting that high five, sir.
For sure, man. I've been hearing some real good things about Tokyo, and I got a lot of listeners out there in Tokyo, too. Excuse me. I got listeners in Tokyo, Korea, and I mean, one of the listeners, I can't think of this brother's name, and he's in, I think he's in Korea. What the hell does he do over there? He's a dedicated listener. He hits me up on MySpace all the time, and that nigga always got a smile on his face. Every time I see pictures of him, he's skinning and grinning. So I got to get some more information about Tokyo and Korea and all those spots, because that might be the business. But like I said, brothers, man, and men in general, it's time to get your passports cracking, man. It's not the same right now out here. The whole game has changed right now because of the economy. That has an effect on people psychologically. It has an effect on everything. And right now, we're almost in a police state. If you notice, especially people of color, there's a lot of profiling going on. I've been pulled over about 4 or 5 times in the last couple of months. People out here in California, you know what's up right now. Out here in California, man, the state of California has no money. State of California is broke, so they're taking it out on the citizens with these parking violations. That's the easiest way to get money for the state. Nigga, I got a tinted window ticket that I had to pay $800 for. No bullshit. I mean, they're hitting motherfuckers up heavy. People, if you go to like the Valley, cops on your ass. Don't go to Hollywood. You go down Sunset Boulevard, just don't go. Avoid Sunset Boulevard. Avoid PCH or Malibu. I mean, they're just pulling everybody over out here. And even in other parts of the country, I've been hearing that the police are just on people's asses right now. You know, they're creating this police state to keep everybody in check. So when they do that, that has a ripple effect on the mentality of society. And plus, people's money is fucked up. Now you got this manufactured ass swine flu, so people are fearful. People are angry. People are broke. So when that type of mentality permeates, man, people start getting scandalous. So you just have to be very careful about the way you roll. Y'all see where I am. I'm in and out of the continental U.S. all the time, and there's a reason for that. I'm going to get on that when I talk about the Hawaii special, which is coming soon. I wanted to have that Hawaii special for you guys this week, but, you know, I've been sick. I was ass out, so I had to get better. I'm still getting better. So I will have that for you shortly. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening to the show. I hope you learned some very good game. Don't forget to check out MacLessons.com. Get your asses over there and get all the pay-per-view specials if you have not gotten them yet. Also, go to Amazon.com and get The Art of Gold Digging. Ladies, step your financial game up. The Art of Gold Digging book and the best-selling book, The Art of Mackin', at Amazon.com or BarnesandNobles.com. I will holler at you guys next week. Peace.